Hi there, students. An incentive, accountable noun. I guess it could be uncountable, but I think normally countable. To incentivize as a verb. Notice, incentivize, S in English, Z in American. Okay, so an incentive. Something that induces or motivates somebody to do something. Yeah, an incentive is anything that persuades a person to alter their behavior. I think a basic law of economics or a law of behavior says the bigger the incentive, then if the incentive is bigger, people will try harder and harder to get that thing, and therefore they will produce, there will be higher and higher levels of performance. I think in marketing the most common incentive you will see is buy 3 get 1 free, but we could increase the incentive. Buy 2 get 1 free. Buy 1 get 1 free. Yeah, so as you increase the incentive, then you increase the performance as well. Okay, so an incentive, something that encourages a person to do something. For example, tax incentives. Yeah, you say if people spend their money on this, then they pay less tax. Yeah, and this is an incentive. It's something to persuade people to act in a certain way. The public transport system is really, really bad. So there's no incentive for people to leave their cars at home. Yeah, bonuses are an incentive in jobs. They're designed to incentivize staff, to motivate staff. Yeah. So to incentivize, to promote. So I offered the kids some sweets as an incentive to clear up the room. Yeah. Very often companies offer share options as a way to incentivize staff. Yeah. An incentive of share options. So incentive compensation, yeah, you're paid extra because you've done something. An incentive discount, the more you buy, the cheaper it gets. An incentive package, a sort of deal which says the more you do this, the better. An incentive plan, yeah, a plan to pay people more for higher performance. An incentive scheme, an incentive payment. Yeah. Okay, so an incentive, something that encourages you to do something. So the opposite of incentivize is to or incentive is a disincentive, to incentivize, to dissuade somebody from doing something. So they're offering an incentive of €100 per salesman for each sale made, a bonus. Yeah, but let's see. Notice an incentive doesn't have to be just money. Yeah. Yeah, my wife offered me some a really interesting incentive in order to promise to take her out to dinner tomorrow. Yeah, it was quite a fun incentive. Yeah, I have no incentive to do my homework, nothing that rouses or encourages me. Yeah, my teacher is not good at incentivizing me because he's always jumping down my throat and saying this work is terrible. So this doesn't persuade me to perform better. Yeah, I guess you could have intrinsic incentives, something that motivate people from within, and extrinsic extrinsic incentives, motives that come from outside, more cash or better facilities or something like that, or more goods for your money. So to incentivize, to promote, to encourage, yeah, to, let's see, we need to find ways to incentivize people to own their own home, to say, or to incentivize people to save money. Yeah, I think, yeah, they are increasing interest rates at the moment, and the idea of this is to incentivize people to save. Yeah, or to, is probably as to disincentivize them from borrowing money, because that's the other half of the thing. Okay, so incentivize. An incentive, I'm going to give it a 5.5 informality. Use absolutely anywhere. You might say something like a bonus or something like that informally, but I think an incentive 5, you use it anywhere. To incentivize, a little bit more formal, maybe 6.25 informality. I think informally I would be more likely to say to motivate, yeah, to encourage, but use to incentivize semi-formal conversation, business conversation, semi-formal writing and formal writing. And then as to origin, well, it actually comes from Latin, medieval Latin, incentivus, to set the tune, to strike up, to begin to do something. And that actually comes from in or on, and cano, to sing. But I think it's also been influenced by incendo, to set on fire. Okay, so an incentive to get people to start singing, and maybe to set them on fire as well. Come on, baby, light my fire. So, an incentive, to incentivize. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Incentivize.